Hey, Scott Walker coming to you from our reference room here in Anaheim, California. I'm here with Damon Von Schweikert today. We are installing a pair of the Von Schweikert Shockwave subwoofers to complement our Ultra 9 speakers here in our reference room. Damon, take it away and talk to us about these bad boys.
Great. Well, these are the V12. We also have the V15.
Yep.
And they employ our new foundation technology. Yep. It's a 1400 watt amplifier that feeds into the 12-inch woofers.
Yep.
The main thing about subwoofers, and I want to kind of deal with that name first with the connotations. A lot of people in high-end audio have negative ideas about subwoofers. Some of them understand the value, but it's really a misnomer. It's saying calling it a subwoofer, especially when you think about the context of home theater and how they're employed. These are high-end audio loudspeakers, just like the Ultra 9s that are next to them, which also employ integrated subwoofers. So in other words, they're very low in distortion, and they're very fast, and you have tight, deep bass with a very low noise floor. Ultimately, the way we employ them is to integrate either in a reinforcement with the mains, or we take care of something that most people don't address, which is after the initial wave launch. So in your room with typical, passive systems, you have that wave launch and you have to deal with it with whatever you can do with a passive acoustic treatment, and it can take a lot of that treatment and you can overdeaden your room. But by employing our foundation technology at the back of the room, we're able to equalize pressure in the room, we're able to flatten all the nodes in the room, and what you have in the front is faster, tighter, deeper bass than you could get with any other speaker.
So Damon, the idea is this is like a bass correction system of sorts. It's just not adding more bass pressure.
Right.
It's correcting the bass pressure that's already coming off the front speaker.
Correct.
Now let me ask you this, because a lot of people don't understand this, so our listeners can take this to note. When you correctly do this, it actually cleans up the mid-range and soundstage as well. So let's touch on that quickly, and then we'll wrap up.
Yeah, basically, the wave launch happens, and then the room, and the wave launch interact, and that comes back to, when I talk about distortion, I'm talking about anything that affects the signal, right? So that the previous wave launch, especially the bass waves, are coming in and messing with everything else going on. So by correctly employing these, and it's proprietary how we do it, you're right. We're pressurizing the room to eliminate that bass wave once it's launched, so that the next one can launch accurately, and that includes mid-range, tweeter, everything. So not only do you have faster, tighter, deeper bass, you have more detail, more holographic imaging. You're hearing more of the actual signal than what's being distorted by the wave launch, the previous wave launch in the room.
Lastly, on this subwoofer, we call it a subwoofer, it's really a bass correction device. You can run it either high level or low level or both.
Right.
So if you have a home theater system that you're trying to integrate this in, you run it low level. If you're running as a high-end system like we're doing here, a 2-channel system, you're going to run it high level.
Yeah, and that is going to provide they're integrated, so they're actually seen from the amplifier and the other speaker what's going on, and they're working in tandem very quickly, much faster than you could do with a low-level input.
We're also going to post a video with listening with the subs on and with them off, so you can hear for yourself. So thanks for your comments. Scott Walker Audio, connecting you to the moment.